here, and welcome to the very first episode of 5 Minutes for the Family. And if you happen to not attend Brookside Baptist Church and you live in the Brookfield, Wisconsin area, we'd love to have you here at Brookside Baptist Church. And we have our services every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. as well as 10:15 a.m., as well as we also have our midweek classes and services going on every Wednesday starting at 6:45. And we'd love to have you here, but really the main purpose of 5 Minutes for the Family is to be a touch point for me with the parents of teens who attend Brookside Baptist Church. And you could be one of those parents. Maybe you are and you just haven't joined us yet, so come on out and join us. But really the goal here in starting 5 Minutes for the Family is for me to have a touch point with all of you as parents of teens at Brookside Baptist Church. And maybe when you see me on Sunday, maybe something that I talk about here will spark something in your mind and you'll want to approach me about it and have a conversation. Then that's really what this is for and really what this is about. But as we get started in our very first episode here, really I just wanted to lay the groundwork, the foundation of what this show is, and I want it to be a tool for you in discipling your teens and things that I've seen as a school teacher, things that I've seen working with hundreds of teens at camp, as well as things that I've seen since I've been here as well. But really the foundation is I want to just lay it out there for you what we believe youth ministry is, and the things that we choose to discuss will be based on the principles that we share with you in this show. And these are our philosophy about why youth ministry exists. And what we believe about youth ministry is that youth ministry is a very important part of the local church, but it is an arm of the church that forms the bridge for the teenager between the home and the church. And we exist to be a help to you. We exist to be a help to you in both being a partner with you in evangelizing as well as discipling your teens. And bridges are good. You know, youth ministry is awesome and bridges are good, but really the goal of youth ministry is to assist parents in those in-between years, because that's really what the definition of a teenager is. They're not a child anymore, but neither are they yet an adult. And so youth ministry, or specifically teen ministry, exists to bridge that gap between what they learn at home and being a functioning church member. And as a child and through the teenage years, really the majority of what a teen is going to learn is really going to happen at the home. And youth ministry is awesome. Youth ministry is great. But you don't want to build a home on a bridge, because really teen ministry is a bridge. You don't want to build a home on a bridge. And really what teens need is, first of all, to be rooted in a deep theology that they're being taught in their homes. And so we are so thankful to be your partners, and you're really doing the heavy lifting. The majority of what any child, the majority of what any teen is going to learn about God and the way that they live their Christian life, the majority of that is going to be picked up at home. And you are really doing the heavy lifting, and we're overjoyed that you've allowed us to partner with you in helping to disciple your teens. But really, the first thing that a teen needs is to have a deep theology taught to them at home, and not only taught to them, but modeled to them at home. And it's during these teenage years that they also need to start getting plugged into the church, because as they become an adult, they need to become a part of the church, since they're not always going to be in your home. They need to know that the church exists for them as well. We don't want teens to ever come to church and think that they're shut out from ministry. We don't want teens to ever think that they're the future of ministry, because the reality is that they're part of the church and they're part of ministry today. And so our goal is to be that bridge between the home and the things that they're being taught and the things that are being modeled before them there and the church. And really, they first need to have a deep rooted theological background that the majority of that's going to get taught to them at home. And then they also need to be able to know that they are functioning church members and have deep roots in the church, so that as they continue to grow, their theology can continue to develop and those roots can really set in the church. And that right there is our goal. Our goal is to be that bridge to help them from the good theological backgrounds that they're getting at home to successfully make it to transition to being a functioning adult church member. Because again, youth ministry is great and youth ministry is awesome. But you don't want to build your home on a bridge, and neither do they. We want them to continue to be successful, godly adults. You know what? Thank you once again for joining us here for the first episode of 5 Minutes for the Family. Please come back next time as we look at Ephesians 5 and 6. And really what Paul is doing is he's not just outlining the authority structure of the family, but he is also explaining to us that the way that a family functions also reflects God's fatherly love. So come back next time and we'll look at Ephesians 5 and 6.